application and I really need the money to market it. So should I start pitching?
Oh, you mean when should you start pitching?
Correct.
It usually takes 3 months. So we at IN we have invested from presentation to dispensation in 22 days. But for an entrepreneur, you would need to start thinking about it, doing the research of investors, which I said earlier. Think through who you're going to approach, get connect to them, start thinking through your valuation, get your numbers right.
You were talking about the life cycle of the project. So, say when I approach investor, do they really want to see something running, or we can talk about white paper or whiteboard?
Business plan that you work with details, and you have to be at the ground or the family friends and who's money. That's the reality. Whatever it is, I see 300 plans. Doesn't go.
Ma'am, how much time does it take, say, from pitching to an actual?
That's what I said. We've done it in 22 days, 29 days. Sometimes diligence takes longer, we've taken 2 months. It also depends a lot on you, right? We learn 20 questions, it depends on how fast you come back to us.
How much time it takes to reject it?
It can be rejected at any stage, but if its first level is within 3 days, second level is within 7 days, and then if you get into a presentation where it can be at any stage to get it.
What are the different procedures involved in this? Right, if I give an application today, what are the different stages?
Yeah, give us a slide deck, we go through it. Let's assume we're shortlisted, we send it off to investors, we try and convince interest, we get one or two investors who say, yes, this is a good one, let's bring it out. Because I don't want them to say it's a good product, I'm also asking them that, are you going to go through this, right? Are you going to help me diligence this, right? Then we get you to present. Once you presented, you for the strategic diligences. Then, assuming that you sign a term sheet, while the once the term sheet is signed, you raise the money. Then the financial and legal diligences happen. Till then we don't touch the intestines of your company. And the shareholders, we do a lot of multitasking also. Shareholders agreement happens the minute you sign. Whether I sign or not is a different issue. The minute you agree to the agreement and you sign, I give out a call for money. Money starts flowing. Then I sign at my leisure. Because anyway we've agreed, so there's nothing that can change. But I don't want to hold up something because completely empathize that startups need money. We will try and do all these parallel tracks and whatever what we think we can manage. So I've also invested in a company last week. We don't even have the agreement. I have only a scanned copy because by the time the courier comes and all, and his payroll was coming up. So we started working.
What role does the investor have in the decision-making process of the organization?
Whatever you want to give him, but he will take what he wants.
Okay. So is there any formal agreement on the voting rights?
We will always take a vote, right? Always.
Okay.
We will always have certain performative rights. So you can't change the business, you can't sell off your assets, there are certain things. You can't take a debt of more than so much without them. You can't go into a joint venture without them knowing or their consent. So those are those kind of things. We will always take, if not 100% one votes, 100%.
You were talking about all those companies with the zero money on the table. Suppose they are a company which is already running at a small customer base and they are looking for expansion, but not for that scale of being the business. That time he might be needing that angel investment, right? In that case, if the angel investment comes up, what happens to our initial investors? Suppose small people who have invested.
That will be valued.
They remain, or if they want to sell, then that's it. It goes to a company to company, right? It's like if I'm an investor in your company today and he comes in as a VC, then I have to dilute if I want to remain in the company. So they will have to, all existing investors dilute for a new investor, whether it's us or whether it's us.
Angel funding doesn't mean always to start from the beginning.
No, we come in even at this. We come in a company which was doing 2 crores. Yeah, if we want him to it, we think he's a tremendous value to the company. That's one of the reasons why we are investing. It's not without money. Also, we don't want our money to fall You give me 5x.
Excuse me, so what will be the valuation of that?
That's a discount.
The valuation what you get for the investment?
But no, it can be also discounted. A lot of iceberg is very creative. But typically a new investor doesn't want his money to go to pay off another investor. He wants his money to be used to build the company. So existing investors find it very hard. And that's why it's one of the reasons because we are always going to be looking at exits, right? That's why we have to be very, very careful of those companies that come to us. You may be a great company, but if I can't see an exit happen, because at the end of it, remember, I am looking at the goals, not looking at marriage. I don't want to remain married. It's an unfortunate way of saying it. But that's it.
We have to pay anything for bringing this investment industry.
Sorry?
We have to pay for the services for.
Why?
Ma'am, will the angel be open to provide grants if the product is not fully developed?
No. Angel investors, they're not grants.
What if the idea is solid? What if
Whatever, we don't give grants, we don't give loans, we don't give convertibles. We only give equity, just money. So, we only give money against shares.
but if it's a
So
small
you
grant,
need to have a company, otherwise you can't have shares. If you want to do something like that, you need to come to our incubator where they get government grants and other grants and we can then get the investment.
This is what you must understand. The fees incurred for the strategies
Yeah,
and
so
all
what-
this to be paid more
Yeah. So what we have is once we commit that we are investing and we pay the money, then we go to what we call the financial and legal diligence. This financial and legal diligence is not done by us. It's a third party. Now, what we have done is we have negotiated with him because we do so many deals, so we dropped his fees dramatically. But whatever those fees are, you have to pay directly. But we make sure that they are the lowest possible negotiated. Second, that he is giving the right option. But yes, those fees.
How much will be the approximate?
So in our documents, we write maximum of 2% of the investment down. But in practice, it has been less than 1%.
Less than
Yeah, in practice. But we always say 2% because some companies come up with some, like we're doing one right now. We think once we saw the document, we said, no, now we need to do an IT diligence also. So that is part of the 2%, but it could be a little higher than the normal financial. So that's how we want. But our thing is not to take 2%, our thing is to keep it as low as possible.
it will be shared by both.
No, only the unfair. And we pays halfway to receive the first tranche of investment. So if it's a 1 crore investment size and 50 lakhs is paid, then the fees will come out, the entire fees will come, we paid on that first 50. If for some reason the investment doesn't go, we still incur the cost at this. Be better. No, only after the investment.
Have you invested in any gaming company?
Yes, Kamiana, look at it. Yeah, okay?
Hello.
Yes, hello. After a long time, you decided to say hello to me.
When we do an evaluation, what's the time span that we keep? Like for after 1 year, our company will be big.
There's no time span. You can make it 100 times next day. We just invested in we invested in an online company. I'm sorry, I can't see the name of the company now. We exited in we had planned to give them 3 tranches. Okay? We gave them 2 and we exited. We planned to give them 3 tranches over 24 months. We gave them 2 and exited in the 15th.
No, actually the question was different.
What will be the comfortable period of exit duration?
For mobile internet companies, my guess is 24 to 26 months. And it's like you're not going to get killed and it's going to be a little more, but it's not going to be 5-6 years.
What is the
But for offline, obviously, yeah. So it's sector, it's also sector.
What is the expectation of period of fund to get?
Sorry?
How much fund that type of produce?
There is no, that's human psychology, no?
There is no higher limit, what is the lower limit? There will not be any higher limit, but what is the lower limit?
There's no norm.
Lower limit, minimum limit.
No, that is, no limit is that right now. It's not doing that.
What is the most exit? What is the most frequent exit channel you are seeing? Like IPO?
VCs and acquisitions. VC round and acquisition.